A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Right up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10 now from the 46. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. 10 black, 43 rail. Blue check. Ready.
Right back to Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So first down from the 41.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
And bring the tight end left.
Ready?
Running for the marker on second. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Pass play coming here. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29.
Here we go, set. Watch out now. Black 40. Ready.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set, run.
The give here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Ready.
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Red. 60 red. Go red. Set, hut.
He's going to throw this one. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's third down.
Blue, 32. 52 blaster. Hut.
They'll throw it. Kittle makes the catch. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
There, check, pitch. Go. Hut, hut.
Pacheco. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Back now, pressure coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. It's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10 right. 22 meters.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready.
1st down, play action. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. Black 95.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Acham to the right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 49ers 48-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw now. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Check, huh?
Airing it out to start this drive. Catch made by Austin. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready up.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. Red. Right. 90 seconds. 52. Blue. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
Running back motions right.
Hut.
Throwing again on 2nd. Completed over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Set. 45. Right. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He fields this at the 18. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's trying to push the field. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down carry for Achan. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Ready. 19 target. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked! They pick him up to the races, middle of the field! At the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Running with Achan here out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Trying to run it in, Achan. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot 7.
Here's another for him. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Go! Cowboy 80.
3rd down from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the ready.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 45. White. Cut.
Running left with Pacheco. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Black. 95. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 22-meter. Black 40.
He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 50, green, and cycle.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They send a man in motion.
Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
60 ready. 62 blaster.
They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
52 point.
And send a receiver left.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Groupie sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen for Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be 1st down Miami.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
18.
From the red zone on 1st. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw. This is caught along the sideline. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that brings up 4th and long. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. This only a chip shot from the right hash. It's no good. Oh, his aim was up on that shorty, Brock, and it hits the right upright. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Yellow, 43.
Putting a receiver in motion.
10.
He'll throw it. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18.
They're going play action. He put everything he had into this one. Going for Waddle, but it's intercepted. That's Diablo. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 red. Set.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on. Ready?
They'll go play action. Headed out right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Here we go. Black, 95. Cut.
They run with Pacheco. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be fourth down now. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Viking, hey, chip.
Looking to throw here. We'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 9.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tag. 60 Eagles, 60.
Achane gets this on the draw. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll drop this down to Achane. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 52 points. 38.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
38.
Back now, pressure coming. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco along the sideline past midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Down. Yellow, 43. Down.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Down.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
33. Yellow. 560. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Set, cut.
They'll run now with Pacheco. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a 9-point advantage. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll throw to start the drive. Left side secured by Ayuk. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A second down run by Pacheco. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Third and just 2 to go.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's got the first down grab and still going. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
Working on first down. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19.
He's going to throw it again. Called in by Waddle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They are throwing it again. Finds his back. H.M. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 6.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Bronco 80.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tag.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Setting up to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22, set.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On the set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
18, 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Set, hut. Striker, rule 32. Ready, ready.
First down carry for Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll run the counter. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Ready, ready. Clock 40.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Red, 38. Hut, hut.
3rd and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll work against the blitz. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yellow, 22. 43 round.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 45, White.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Here we
First
go.
down, San Francisco.
Green.
Running back sent in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
He's back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Ready, set.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
Liking 18.
Achan can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. San Francisco calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Setting up to pass. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have taken the lead late. Devon Achan with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. '49ers to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, set. No, 32.
He'll look to throw it. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready, set.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down.
Ready, 38.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Into traffic, complete. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And he stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with the spike. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready. 10 flat. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw it. That one's complete, right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that's spiked with 6 seconds left to play. Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
Looking in the air here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here he goes, one final shot. Deflected! Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's gonna end. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.